Hey there, I'm Collector B and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another collection tour video. Last time I had done my manga shelf tour video. I'll link that in the cards and then also in the description box below if you haven't seen it yet. But today we're focusing on my anime figure collection. Last time in the other video I hadn't had any of these figures on the shelf yet. I took them all off so we could solely focus on the manga. But today it's the anime figures' turn. So they are all here like normal, like I keep them normally on the shelves. And so we're going to be looking closer at each of these figures. I also have a figure off to the side here, as you can see, Mighty Vegeta. And then I also have some figures on a shelf behind the camera. And then also some figures in two separate rooms. So they're scattered about a little bit, but it's definitely going to be fun to be able to show you all the figures today in this video. I'll make sure to put the names of the figures on screen and then also link them in the description so that way you can find those figures if you want to look more into them. And then also I'm really excited because a lot of these figures you haven't seen on screen yet. I only started my YouTube journey maybe like a year and a half or two ago, and so a lot of these figures you haven't seen on screen before. For the figures that you have seen, I'll make sure to link those videos, the unboxings and hauls in my description box and then also in the cards. But a lot of these are going to be complete surprises, so I'm so excited to show you those figures. Yeah, so let's get into it. All right, let's start off with one of my most prized possessions here. This is a Vegeta resin statue, 1/4 scale, and this guy is absolutely beautiful. I love him. He's definitely an eye catcher here. And I did an unboxing video on this one with my initial first reaction. It was a huge box, so if you want to see that video, definitely check out the unboxing I did of him. He is just stunning. He lights up as well. And I don't have him plugged in right now, but he does light up and you can see that in the unboxing video. But yeah, he is just absolutely beautifully sculpted and he is he is amazing. What can I say? He has two other heads that you can interchange as well. And I love that there is these magnetic pieces that just stick in. So it was a puzzle, like you saw if you haven't seen that video. It was a puzzle to put through, but he is so cool. And it says Dragon Ball Super here. And yeah, I just love him. So he is definitely my probably most prized possession of my figures. Yeah, so definitely happy to have him. He is number one. I'm sure he would say that himself. All right, and the next part is to focus on the bookshelves first. So I'm going to start from this one. So in the chapters, you'll see in bookshelf 1, 2, 3, and 4. That way you can skip around if you need to find the one you want to see. But let's start off with the first bookcase. All right, so we're at the tippy top of the first bookcase. I'm on a stool because these are just super high on these Billy bookcase shelves that I have here. I have the extender shelf, so that way we can use up all the space, which I love. All right, so we have over here two One Piece figures. This one on the left is of Shanks, right there, and then we have Goldie Roger on the right. Yeah, these two portraits, if you see any portrait of pirate figures in general, those will be probably my oldest of my collection, or near about oldest, just because I started with those first before any other figures when I went to the scale version route. But yeah, I love these characters very much, and yeah, just happy to have them in my collection. There's that. I love the detail on these, like chain work for these shackles here. It's just so cool. Love these two. Iconic, obviously, the reason, right, for One Piece. And yeah, Shanks here. Another beautiful reason for Luffy to go on his journey. Yeah, so these two are favorites. Also on these shelves, I'll go very quickly. Some of these I have acrylic figures of just, you know, favorite characters. So you'll see those as well on the shelves. Then going on to shelf number 2. Speaking of Portrait of Pirates figures for One Piece, we've got Luffy's brother Ace here. This one is an awesome figure. I believe it's the 10th anniversary, it says on there on the base. And for the Portraits of Pirates, this one recently got a re-release, which is super cool, so I'm glad more people can get this one. This was the original release when I got it way back when. But yeah, definitely with the re-release, more people can get the figure, which is awesome. So yeah, super cool. Love the the clear acrylic log post right there. So cool. Yeah. And how fitting that the One Piece manga are behind him, right? Next up we've got, I don't collect very many of these. I say that, but you'll see more in the future, but I try not to collect these just because I'm more of a scale figure fan than I am for these little guys, but I do love some of these characters, and some of the characters are not likely to get scales, and that's why I go with these little versions as well. But this is from the series Blood Blockade Battlefront, these two guys, and just I love that they're just holding snacks. Usually, you know, it's an action-packed anime and manga normally, but these two are just having a snack break with this donut and a bag of, I'm presuming, more donuts. I love the clear glasses on there. So cute. This guy, oh, little Leonardo, he's holding a little hamburger and he's super happy about it. He's just sitting on his head. Love these guys very, very much. And then another One Piece character, it's not going to be a surprise. I'm a big One Piece fan, so we've got Nami here. This many of these figures I tried to collect the Sailing Again, the post time skip. So for Nami here, we have her in a post time skip outfit here. But yeah, very fun pose. She's super happy. Obviously, she's got money in her hand. But yeah, for Nami, there's a lot of figures that you can get of her, and I tried to get the most, I guess, non-sexual, I'm putting in quotes, non-sexual version of her, because there's plenty of them that show a lot more, let's just say. But for Nami, I love her character, so this is a cute outfit and cute pose for her, so definitely got this one of Nami. And then moving on to the next shelf here, we've got Luffy himself, the future king of the pirates. This one also, let me see if I can show the base here. I love the clear base of it. That's an awesome one. And Luffy, of course, is just super happy to be here. And his iconic outfit and his hat. Yeah, so there's that. This here is actually a gift from my brother. So it's a big surprise. He had found it at a farmer's market or something, and so it's just a flask with the three brothers on there, Sabo, Ace, and Luffy, and One Piece right there. But yeah, I thought that was super cute, and my brother surprised me with this, so I'm like, perfect. It goes with the collection here. And then next up, we've got a very recent anime haul figure. Right here, one of my recent favorites for sure. We have Vash from Vash the Stampede anime that's recently come out. I love his pose. I love everything about this figure. I raved about this in a recent haul, so definitely check that video out if you want to see me raving about this one. And then moving on, we've got like a little acrylic stand here. I got this from Japan recently, actually. Yeah, so you'll probably see this in a video vlog if I haven't already released it, but I got this in Japan. It's a little pen holder, which is so cool. Oh, a Rinji from Bleach. And then onto the next shelf, we've got here two beautiful figures that I even showed in my manga haul video, just because I just left them on the shelf. It was just easier for that other video, so you've already seen these in the past. But we've got two beautiful figures here. And this one I love they're both 1/4 scales. I love the huge factor, the impact on them. We have Saber here from the Fate series. Love the sword, love the effect on that. And then just the grandness of this figure is just, yeah, impeccable. I love the articulating kind of the metal bits that look like metal. The flare of the skirt, it's all so beautiful. And the armor, the gauntlets, it's so cool. Even the base, I love that they put something on the design here for the base. So yeah, it's a very cool figure. And then we move on to this beautiful girl here. Her base is just a typical, what they do for like the Beast styles usually is just the plain bases, but we have the cuteness factor up here on the rest of her. So yeah, this figure is from the series Kuma 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 Bear, and we've got these cute little puppets on her. on her hands. I love the playfulness of this figure and the bows and the detailing. Yeah, it's a beautiful figure of a bunny, of a bunny bear combo here. Yeah, it's so cute. Love her, and I love the impact that this shelf has alone with these two grand figures here on that. And then we move on to the next shelf. All right, moving on. We've got on this shelf here some cool figures and some acrylic stands. We have here from the anime Full Metal Alchemist. I love that he's sitting in his chair. The detailing on this figure is amazing. We've got like the veins that you can see in his hand as he's kind of clasping onto his gloves here. It's just a beautifully done figure. I believe he detaches from the chair. So we have that elegant looking chair there. We have the cloak behind him, or like a flag, I think it is. Let me show you. That's a bit of a flag on the back of that. But yeah, it's just a beautiful sculpt of him. He has a little chest piece there holding in his hand. I love the pose he's in as he's sitting casually in his chair. It's just a very fun figure. And if I haven't already said, you're going to be seeing figures of my favorite characters. I try not to go overboard, so I'm only getting what I think is the best of the best of each character. So next up, speaking of the best, we've got Luffy and Shanks again in this figure here. We have poor little Luffy just crying his eyes out because Shanks is gonna leave him. But of course, we know the story, right? Shanks leaves him his hat, promises that he'll give it back someday. And yeah, the story goes from there, of course. But yeah, I love even the base that we have Luffy and Shanks. It gives it some more of like a museum kind of quality, right? But yeah, it's so cute. We've got a beautiful little expression on Shanks here, and poor Luffy. Yeah, I love this figure. All right, next up, we've got these acrylic standees, Bleach. Love the series, obviously. And so Ichigo and Rinji are some of my, if not my favorite of the characters in the show. And so we've got a few of the acrylic stands here for Ichigo. Another one there for Ichigo. And then a Rinji. Yeah, so there's that. Those three. Moving on to the next shelf here. I love the game Genshin Impact. And so here we've got little Paimon. I love this, yeah, this little figure. Has this like clear little blue acrylic base here. And then happy little Paimon. It's super cute. She's so happy and I love it. It's a nice little figure. The back has matting, has a matte little backing here with little stars and constellations. Yeah, so very cute little Paimon. Next up is a figure that you would have seen in one of my figure hauls for the Fate Stay Night series. I did a whole video with 4 figures from the Fate series in that video. And so here he is, Lancer. Yeah, very cool. I love his pose and expression and like the impact of the base where it's crushing with his power on the cement, just like crushing it. It's so cool. Yeah, there's him there. And then on this last shelf here of a few more acrylic stands, we've got of Genshin Impact. Oops. We've got right here of Zhongli. And then of Kazuha. So some of my favorites that I have on my team, on one of my teams. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, and then the last figure on this bookcase here, we've got of Yuru Camp. And look at how happy she looks. I'll have to take it out because she's in shadow a little bit. But it has the little campfire, a log, the logo of the camp, the logo of the series, Yuru Camp. And then of her just running along as she sees Mount Fuji in the background while they're camping. Yeah, I love this design. It's so beautiful, her outfit blowing in the breeze. Yeah, very happy. How cute. All right, moving on to the second bookcase here. We've got Leonardo Watch. I talked about him already. Over here with the little Nendoroid. And we have him in scale form here. And I love these two together. So cute. This one has two faces. One of them, I think where both of his eyes are closed, and this one has one eye open, and I love that, like that bold blue color on there. So I have this faceplate head on him. But yeah, it's just it's a cool figure. He's in mid-dance in reference to the anime ending, I believe, for the series. In the ending song, it's where they're all dressed up and dancing. Yeah, it could be the opening. It's been a long while since I've seen the anime, but I'm pretty sure it's the ending of the series. On each episode when it ends, they're just dancing. This is his outfit. Yeah, this is so cool. Next up, we've got Horimiya characters, and we've got the manga in the background. So this is a perfect spot, I thought, to put these two acrylic stands. So yeah, they're very cute. They're much bigger than the normal acrylic stand. But yeah, I thought they were very cute there looking together on the shelf. And then speaking of acrylic stand, we've got Haikyuu team here. I'm trying to get it without the glare. But yeah, very cool. Love the whole team there. I thought instead of having so many acrylics of these guys, I'm just gonna have them all together. Yeah, that's them there. Cool. And then moving on to the next shelf, we've got a little bit of a knickknacks. This one I got in Japan. In the blind box, the blind boxes that they have at Pokemon centers and stuff. So there's Lugia on a bonsai. This one I got in Hawaii years ago, but it's of Japanese making. So got those cute little souvenirs. And then over here, we've got a figure from Bloodborne, and this one is another of my prized figures. I love the video game Bloodborne. Love it. Love it to pieces. And so this guy is just a beautiful figure to have in my collection to honor the game. And it's a bit creepier obviously because the game is a bit creepier, but it has like this blood pulling apart on that little grotesque there, and the cobblestones, and this figure is like very detailed. We've got a lot of metal pieces right there, and just yeah, the material is really different than the usual figure that material that I see on anime figures. But yeah, it's just very well detailed. Love the embellishments on it, the gold, metal, the weapons. I believe it comes with 2 other weapons as well. And so I put these 2, thought they were fitting for the figure. I just think he's so cool. The eyes are like, I think that one's shut, but this one over here, can you see it maybe in the light? Yeah, it's like glazed over. Yeah, such a cool figure. I'm gonna say that about a lot of these, if not all of them, because I really do believe that. That's why I have them in my collection, because I absolutely love them. And yeah, this guy, yeah, like I said, a prized possession in my collection here for Bloodborne. So there's that. Then moving on to the next shelf, we've got some that you would have seen in anime figure hauls right here. So let me talk about these first in the background. These 3 I got in Japan, as well as those from little gachapon. These 3 were blind boxes, and then those were all from gachapons. But yeah, I think these are so cool with the clear Pokeball casing and then the Pokemon inside. Yeah, how cute. Let me move this real quick so you can see these. These are from gachapons. So we've got Stitch, and then Munchlax, Pooh Bear, and Pikachu, and that's Munchlax's bowl. Right there. I love those guys. All right, and then back to the figures here. We've got 02 looking very beautiful on this piece of machinery here. Like I said in the past video, I love the cable wiring. That is actually real metal. That's a wonderful touch going through there. And then she looks beautiful herself, of course. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. Love her. And then over here, we've got Gojo. I did a full unboxing, just one video on this guy fully. So yeah, if you want to see my full reaction on this one, it was amazement. I mean, this is a big figure. And so the impact that he has is just amazing. He's looking beautiful there. And the way this figure is, it's definitely front, let me see if I can turn it around. It's definitely front heavy with the figure there because a lot of it's happening in the front, but it's just the amazing base is incredible. The crushing rocks. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. Beautiful shading and coloring, and it's just an eye catcher for sure because your eye definitely gravitates to this blue, and then you get pulled in to see beautiful Gojo. Yeah, he's looking gorgeous. He is an impeccably well done figure. I love him. Love, love, love that figure. All right, and the next shelf here, we've got some more little Pokemon stuff. No surprise, big fan of Pokemon. Definitely a big fan. And so we have more of the little blind boxes from Japan. And these as well. I think I got this in a full box collection set. Some more I have in a different room, but these are my favorite of the collection for it. I just love the little water spouting from Wooper and Oddish there, the little drip of the water. This little swing is super cute. Yeah, it just swings. He's just having a great time. Alright, moving on, we've got Luffy here. And this one you see a lot in the backgrounds of my videos because I shoot around over there, and then this is on the edge usually. But I love this one. Love his outfit here. And the sword, the pose, it's all so cool. Yeah, he just looks super tough. Yeah, he is an awesome figure. I believe they also have a Portrait of Pirate version of this one, but I think when I was getting these two figures, this one just had a better face. The quality was better, I thought at least. And so I went with this cheaper version, and I love it. It's great for me, so I'm happy with this one for sure. All right, then on to the next one. This one's another familiar face here in another recent anime figure haul. Here we go, we've got Riza from the video game here. Yeah, I love her pose. Love that she's a bigger 1/6 scale, sitting on this maybe simpler base, but it's definitely great with all this accessories here. So that definitely helps give it much more impact and boldness for sure. But yeah, she's just adorable. I love her smug face here. It's so cute. And then her little pose as she's sitting. It's just adorable. So yeah, love that one. And then moving on, this is a little knickknack here. Another thing from Japan. This little Totoro. This little guy. Got him from, what was it, Don Quixote store in Shibuya, I believe. Yeah, so that's cute. And then moving on, you might have seen these in the background of my video. We've got these three here, these little Nendroids. I mean, look at them. I couldn't not get them at the time. I've had these for quite a while. And yeah, they're just so adorable. Yeah, and I didn't comment before, but all of my Nendroids have these little easel stands. So if you're wanting to display them without this typical, over here, that typical base, I have it on this one because it just works with her and that base there. But usually I like to focus on the figures only, and so I get these little easels. I got them from Amazon if I remember right, so I'll link them if I can find the link in the description box for those easels for the Nendroids. But yeah, love them. We've got little Yoshi here, one of my favorite Nintendo characters. Yeah, he's also an amiibo. Yeah. We've got the rest of her part right there. I have him hiding a little bit behind. I'm not sure why he shouldn't be hiding. Who should hide him? Keep him there. We've got a little tin that I got from Japan, the Harry Potter Studio Tour back there. Right, and then the next shelf here, we've got some acrylic stands, Genshin Impact. I talked about these already. I love Genshin Impact, so Kazuha is one of my favorite, and so there's some more of him. Let's do Pokemon from Japan. I mean, if you see Pokemon stuff, it's probably from there, so sorry if I'm sounding like a broken record, but yeah, I love these bonsai inspired little bits with Pokemon. And then the next one, no surprise, Japan, surprise there. And so here we've got two One Piece figures. We've got Zoro on this side here. And then we've got Trafalgar Law on this side. So some more of my favorites. Definitely want to get those from One Piece that I absolutely love the characters of. And so there's Trafalgar Law and of Zoro. Let's see if it'll focus on you. I think, yeah, the Portrait of Pirates is probably one of the best, if not the best, for One Piece figures, for their scales. And of course, there's always exceptions. But yeah, I think in general, yeah, I've focused on Portrait of Pirates for One Piece figures. Yeah, I just love the quality and the look of them. Okay. And then the last thing on this one, this one's kind of a spoiler because I don't think I've released my Japan video yet of going to Universal Studios Japan. And here's Super Nintendo World, so that's a little sneak peek of when we went. I got this Yoshi little holder here. So yeah, you'll definitely see that Japan vlog in the future for Universal Studios Japan, so stay tuned for that. And then, all right, and then moving on to the third shelf, at the very top here, we've got Vegeta and Trunks. This one's a figure that I've had for a very long time. So I believe, if I remember right, that they might have come separately and you had to buy them both separately. I don't remember if that's still the case, but I think on my figure collection they have separate entries. And so that's what I guess would be the case, in that they came separately, but they've got one base to share. And it's of an iconic scene that if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you definitely remember what happened right after this in this scene on this figure. But yeah, it's an impactful figure for sure. Trunks is just confused and terrified, but that's father and son there. Yeah, I think it's a very iconic moment in the Dragon Ball series, and so I definitely am a big fan, love Vegeta so very much, and Trunks too, so I definitely thought that that was a iconic figure to get. And then the next one after on this shelf here, we've got one that I've shown in an anime figure haul, again with the Fate Stay Night series video. And he is looking super cool. This one had separate faces that you could do and separate weapons. I got frustrated, I remember in that video, because he could also hold a bow, and that got me super frustrated trying to put it together. But in the end, it doesn't really matter because I love this with his dual weapons anyway, so it all worked out. Yeah, I think it's super cool pose. All right, moving on. We've got another one from that same figure haul video for the Fate Stay Night series. We've got Rin Tosaka here, and she's looking great. We've got these swords that are looking cool in the background there behind her, that wonderful pose. And just, yeah, it's a beautiful figure. I love the effect of the wind sweeping through her, and the contrast of the matte-ness and the shininess here. I think, yeah, she's stunning, beautiful. So there's that figure. Then we've got a Pokemon figure here of N. Let me kind of dip down a little bit because he is sitting down and he's got that beautiful expression. And then we got Zoroark here on the stump. I think this is a cool figure. The composition of it with the stump that he's sitting on, the greenery, really plays well with his green hair. So I think it's, yeah, a beautiful figure. The poofiness is adorable. The details that he has, the jewelry, I think it's, yeah, wonderful. Love this figure. When I saw it, I'm like, yeah, definitely have to get it, of the iconic N. Yeah, so super cool. All right, and then over here we've got another figure that you've seen in the past if you saw that haul video for this figure. Yeah, I think this one is a very cool one. I love the composition of it with the gap here. It elevates her as she's stepping near the edge on this bridge. This one had two options, with or without the hood, but I think it's just really interesting, her full outfit with the hood on. Yeah, definitely adds more to it, which I love. Love the outfit. Love this one as she's kind of leaning there playfully. Very cool. Okay, moving on onto this shelf, we've got this beauty, also in a figure of these two. I'll just say at once, we're also in figure haul videos. And yeah, I kind of did like the blue and red because it really blends in well with the manga behind it. But yeah, very happy figure. Love the fullness of the skirt here. Definitely interesting to the eye. And very fun, as is her character. This one in the middle, from Kyoto, Japan. I saw this frog and I'm like, oh, so cute. He has this little tadpole here. It's kind of like a paper mache combo, the material of it, but it's just so cute. This umbrella. Oh, umbrella and the little frog holding it all, looking so happy. And then we have here from Evangelion series. And look at her, look at how pretty she is. So pretty. The quality of this blew me away when I unboxed it. It's just like a step above, a few steps above probably of the usual figures. Just the quality of it. It looks so real, so lifelike. And yeah, very impactful. So cool. Yeah, that's the Radio Eva version 2 figure of her. Cool. Now onto the next shelf, a Japan souvenir from Tokyo Tower when we went on that. And then over here, we've got Rin Tosaka again. This one, also in a figure video, is smaller than the usual, but still very cute with her yukata or kimono. One of the two. And then we've got this little pig thing. I thought it was a kettle at first, but I think it's actually might be a purse. Yeah, I think. I don't know, but it's still very cute of her sitting on the bench there. And then this is a souvenir from Hawaii that is from Japan. Hiroshima, that little one there, that little crane. And then onto the next shelf here, we've got the background, the main background that I usually use for my YouTube videos. So some of these, all of these you're familiar with probably, but another Genshin Impact figure for Lumine, and then Rin from Yuru Camp over here. This one you haven't seen so much, so I kind of skipped past Lumine, but yeah, if you've seen the figure haul, you're familiar with her, beautiful. And then the next one here is Rin from, like I said, Yuru Camp. This one you haven't seen very much. It's been kind of in the background, like I said, of videos, but I love this one of her, very relaxed, reading a book and drinking tea there. But we have all these little accessories, which are so cute. They're detachable from each other, so you can set them up however you'd like on the table. But I think that's super cute. And then we've got her. Let me see if I can move her closer from the shadow here. But she's sitting in this little chair, very relaxed. Yeah, so cozy. I mean, yeah, super cozy and looking adorable on her chair. So let me put that back. So there's her there. And then moving on, Pikachu. This is from a childhood toy that I recently found when I was digging through Game Boy Color and like really old games that I was looking through in my closet. I'm like, I found him and I'm like, yeah, Pikachu, you can go right on my shelf. You're perfect there. And then we've got a Full Metal Alchemist Nendoroid. Oh, from Al. Yeah, Al, he's great. And this is a very cute, I think this might have been my first Nendoroid, if not my, first or second of them. But yeah, I love this. If I had to keep one Nendoroid, it would be this one here because he's perfection. He is everything. He's got cats there, enjoying his company, looking super cute. Like adorably cute. Oh, and his expression there. He's a little frazzled, but he's gonna go with it, right? He's petting that cat right there on the right. Yeah, I love him. Another little Pokemon from Japan and the little blind box collection that I got together. In the background over there you see a Time Magazine special edition for Pokemon. I talked about that in a recent manga haul video. So that one's really cool and it goes super well with Taiga here, this figure, this 1/4 scale B-style figure. One of my favorites. I just love the color pop of the yellow, the tiger tail there. Yeah, it's all so beautiful. Yeah, everything works so well. The delicateness of the gloves with that scalloped edging. Yeah, everything, perfection. Love the bow tie on her. It all works so beautifully well together. So yeah, there's Taiga. And then on to the next shelf, we've got scattered about, I'll talk about those two together, more Pokemon Bonsai figures that came in the collection together. So we've got that one there. So I'll talk about those together so we can keep moving on at a steady pace. And then here we've got some acrylic figures of Haikyuu characters, of Kenma and Tetsuro. But yeah, they didn't come together. I had to buy them separately, but they obviously came from like the same style line. And so I definitely had to have these two together on the shelf. All right, and then last on this shelf here, oh, wait 1 second. We've got Lou. Inspector Luna came to see. Hi, Lou. Came to say hi to everyone. Yeah? You just came to inspect, huh? All right, let me get to the figure, okay, please. Ooh, you are very, very assertive, huh? She's like, don't focus on the figure, focus on me. Okay, Lulu. All right, back to the figures. So here we have, I usually keep her on that bottom shelf here, but let me move her up a little bit so we can see her for a better look. Another figure from Yudu Camp. Bless you, Lou. Yeah, I love this pose. And she's holding a curry dish in her hand, which I hadn't known was so delicious until I went to Japan. And now I'm obsessed with curry. I can't wait to go back to Japan to have more. And she is holding it in her dish, so I appreciate her even more because I'm so reminded of the delicious curry. But yeah, this figure, super fun. I love that she's on one leg. She's obviously thrilled with her curry as well, which I understand completely. She's holding a spoon. Yeah, very fun. Yeah, you can take the hat off. There's that. All right, so on the fourth bookcase here, we've got some more figures, obviously. We've got Trunks here. This one I got as a Christmas gift years and years ago from my brother. It says Super Saiyan Trunks on the base. And yeah, this one, obviously Trunks is a super cool character. And he exudes coolness definitely on this figure here. You can definitely tell by his expression. Holding, ready to attack. He's got great abs. You can definitely see the definition there. Like that. Okay, and then we have from Full Metal Alchemist, we got Ed here. This one he's kneeling down on that. This cape kind of swirling around, or at least, yeah, some kind of material there. But yeah, I think that's very impactful, even though he's a small figure, size aside for his normal size, but just the figure is small in general, but it's still very nice. Okay, and then after that, we've got Sabo, Luffy's other brother from One Piece. I love all the fire effects. They're tricky to put on. Where is he? Yeah, this one, and that one. They're very finicky, so whenever I dust the figures, they inevitably fall off, and I have to just pry them back on again. But otherwise, he's a very cool figure. The fire effects work wonderfully. Yeah, and then he's got a smile on his face. Yeah, typical Sabo outfit on there. We've got his hat. You could put him on, I think, yeah, I think there's another headpiece that you can put on if you want to actually put the hat on, but I just have it displayed there. And then the devil fruit right there next to it. I think it's just a super cool look for that figure. Yeah. Next up, on the next shelf, we've got one that I talked about and absolutely loved unboxing. We've got, it says right there, from the Bleach series, Toshiro Hitsugaya. loved this detail here with that dangling effect of the chain. I've wrapped it around several times on that, and you can display it in different ways, but that is the way I like to have it because it's such a cool effect hanging off the edge with this ice dragon popping up. And then we got Toshido right there getting ready to draw his blade as well. And his real sassy expression, love it. Definitely his character. Yeah, this is a very impactful figure with the dragon curving all the way around. It's awesome, love it. Over here I've got a little Hogwarts. Let me see, it turns on. Let me try turning it on. Yeah. It lights up very faintly. You may not even be able to see it, but it kind of flickers the light. It's a tiny little replica of Hogwarts Castle. Let me turn it off real quick. There's that. And then another highlight of my collection here, we've got another 1/4 scale bunny figure, B-Style. And this one here is from Gundam Seed. And she's stunning. I just love her so much. I believe they might have released another figure of her, but without the tights. But I mean, in my opinion, I think the look isn't complete without the tights, so I just love getting, it's not too often, but every once in a while if I see a bunny figure, I think they definitely have to have the tights. I think it just completes the look, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I love her pose. She's kneeling here with her bunny ears, the ponytail swept in the back there, got the little tail, the heels. Yeah, very pretty figure. Love her character from this show. So yeah, when I saw that one, it's been a long while since I've got this one, you know, before my start on YouTube. So yeah, that tells you something. It's been a little bit since I got this figure, and I love her happy expression. Yeah, and the colors just work so nicely together. On the next shelf, we've got here from Bungo Stray Dogs. This one, I loved his outfit basically on this one, so definitely had to get that of him. There's the close-up on his face. Yeah, the whole style just exudes like confidence and everything. I love it. Love that figure. That's a little souvenir from a Gachapon in Japan. Not the correct time, I do need to update that. But yeah, he's a cute little guy. Little clock, I thought that was cool. A useful little souvenir. This one is pretty recent anime figure that I got in a haul of Goku and Gohan. This one blew me away, just the intricacy of the design of this motorcycle robot. So cool. Yeah, definitely check out that. It's a very recent video that I've done. Yeah, you'll see my full reaction because I was just in awe. I was having a blast just like admiring this figure from all angles, just like these two are having a blast riding. Yeah, so definitely check out that video. I'll put in the cards. And then here we got another Full Metal Alchemist. You'll see that I already talked about him at the very beginning of this video in the first bookshelf with him sitting down in a chair. But this one is a different pose of him where he is kind of sitting on, I think it's a tombstone, or it's a very slim, tall rock. But anyway, flames are swirling around him and he is looking real cool. As always, Mr. Mustang. Mr. Roy. But yeah, this one has that flag again that we saw hanging back on the chair from the other figure. And yeah, very cool. It does take up some space because we have so much bulkiness back here on the shelf because he has that cloak that's flying around. Billowing, I mean, billowing backwards, but yeah, very cool. Love, love him. All right, and then here is another big like wow factor on my shelf here. You definitely do see this figure because I think my videos tend to cut off here on the frame of the videos when I'm usually sitting around right here. And so you'll definitely see him many times. And yeah, he's definitely an eye catcher. Yeah, many of you commented that you've been like in awe of him too, which I understand because I am in awe of him. He is just a wow factor for sure. So like at a different scale entirely for just like how impactful this figure is with all the swirling effects going around, the shield right there. his hand going through it, his expression, the beauty of the hair flowing back, these bat-like wings, the mask. It's just all so beautiful. I love it. Love this figure for sure. And then next to him, we've got Megumin from Konosuba, the series Konosuba. This one is another very impactful figure. This one I had got first before him. And this one was my initial favorite for Eastern figures, but then I'm sorry Megumin, but he had taken over afterwards, but still love her very much. And you can understand why I considered her a favorite. Like the best of the best, just because I mean, her impact is also very nice with all the swirling effects as well. We've got her cape billowing behind her. We've got this magnetic hat here. So there's her without the hat. We've got that bold expression as she's using her power. And then her staff there with the effects of her power. It's just so beautiful. And then this hat just adds to it. I mean, who doesn't love cats? Yeah, it's so adorable. So that just adds to the wow factor right there with the hat and the cat on top of her. Also getting into it as he's shouting as well. Yeah, so it's very cool. So yes, definitely love these two on this shelf. They're impactful. Just as way over there we have the impact of those two big figures as well. Hold on. Of those two right there, big impact. Love them on these sides here. They definitely catch the eye. So next up, onto the next shelf, we've got some figures here. This one I did show in a prior video, and then the next two to the right I did not. Those were pre-YouTube. So this one first here is from the anime as well, Evangelion. And yeah, I love her. And Pen, just a little penguin going up the steps. That's so cool. It's a nice base right there. Not so typical, and that's what makes it even better. Yeah, of her holding her jacket there. Love it. So cute. And then next up we've got two Dragon Ball figures here. This one will definitely be familiar to you, not from me showing it before, but from the anime series Dragon Ball, where he's doing like an errand or a job for that Master Roshi had given him to do, a task. Yeah, and here he is running along with his milk crates. I think they're absolutely adorable. He's got the little turtle shell weight on his back as he's running along with his cute little run, and his expression for Goku, yeah. Super adorable little figure. And then to feature Bulma, another favorite of mine from the series of Dragon Ball. Definitely had to have her in my collection. And here's an iconic outfit of her from the original Dragon Ball series. We've got her scouter there. And it's actually blinking with the little yellow dot off on the right of the screen there for that. And then we've got her gun in her holster, her cute little shoes, and yeah, the whole outfit is beautiful. Of course. And we've got Bulma looking off into the distance there. This one originally came with like a little stand on one foot to hold it upright, but I just put like a little bit of some squishy kind of tape there so it could hold on that leg. And so she's held upright really nicely without the need of that little chunky wedge, which I like her not having. So that's cool there. And then the last figures on this bookcase here, we've got from Persona 5. We've got these two here, looking great. Here's of Kazumi. And this one was a little tricky. Yeah, it doesn't want to stay in place on this one because there's two little pegs here on this ribbon here that she has that should stick up to somewhere, but I just kind of pose it along and let it do its thing on there. But otherwise she's very beautiful as she's kind of jumping along, leaping. We've got a beautiful expression and ponytail, and then her coat billowing in the wind and her leaping along. Yeah, very pretty. The base is really nice too. It's just, I wish this would stick a little bit better, but if I have like the urge to get it back into place, I'll definitely figure it out. But for now, it's just kind of just dangling there, which is fine for her little wand kind of ribbon thing going on. And then over here, we've got him, and he is looking cool as well. I love these two together on the shelf. They just really complement each other well as they're kind of leaping towards each other. I could reverse them, but I think it's just cuter, them going towards each other than away. But yeah, otherwise, if you've played Persona 5, you're very familiar with these characters, with Joker. Definitely. But yeah, I think it's very cool, their poses. Yeah, awesome, awesome. And then over here, I just kind of have tucked away another Yoshi, a pink version amiibo. Pokeball in the background there. And then lastly on this shelf, an acrylic stand. You would have seen me get this if you saw one of my Japan vlogs where I was in Tokyo. I got this from the Animate store. So it's from My Happy Marriage. There, and then I've got a little acrylic stand of Rin Tosaka from Fate Stay Night. There. All right, so those were the 4 bookshelves so far that we've gone through. And now let's head to the next place. Right, so these are the shelves I was talking about that were behind the camera before. These 2 shelves are hanging on the corner of one wall of the room. So let me go through this real quick. This one is Sub-Zero, of course, in a wedding dress outfit. I think she's absolutely stunning. I love the billowing of the veil and the dress. She's running down the walkway, the platform there. Her weapon, her lance there, is part of her bouquet. Very beautiful. And then we have Anne here from Persona 5 dancing. And that is a cute outfit for her. Love the hat, definitely complements her very well with that. Cool, love the pose. It's very Anne. And then here we've got Joker again in his normal school uniform outfit. And I think this figure is so interesting. We've got his foot poised right here on the edge of the chair. This is able to move. The desk is not. Once you put it in, it's firmly in there on the base. But the chair you're able to move, but I think it's really cool. And I think it's meant to be right there where he can put his leg there, his foot on the edge of that chair. Otherwise, he's looking very dashing with his glasses there. And his uniform. And I think it's cute as well. This little desk that he's sitting on. This little book bag that dangles. Very cool. Yeah, so that's him. And then moving on to this other shelf below it. This one was one of my I think the first figure unboxing I did on my channel. So yeah, the video is a little rough because it's older and was my first one. But this was my very first figure unboxing on the channel. And it's of Elena, the Wandering Witch. This is a deluxe version of it. And I love this one because it has that beautiful background. The regular version doesn't have that background and it's shorter on the base, but this one has the addition of a cat on there as well. And her outfit is so adorable. Love donuts. Love that she loves donuts. And it's just so cute. Her whole outfit with the scarf and the big oversized jacket and then the flare of her skirt, the overstuffed bag on there. That little detail. It's overall beautiful. The hat is magnetic and it sticks onto the top. It's a huge oversized hat, but that's kind of a part of Elena's charm. The background, if you can see, has the greenery in the back on the edge of the outside fencing. She's walking by it. But yeah, overall, very beautiful figure. Love her, one of my favorites. And then we move up here to 2 Miku figures. This one was the first Miku I ever got. So this one hadn't appeared yet on the channel. But this one is of her running. And she's holding a bike, I guess probably delivering this bike tire to someone maybe, or running off to a race herself. But yeah, I love this one. Her hair is absolutely beautiful. The multicolored effect of it. Yeah, it's very pretty. Love it streaming and billowing behind her. And then we've got this little bag here that she's holding with her water bottles. And this initially looks like a watermelon, but it's not. It is a helmet. She's holding her helmet. Yeah, this is a color combo. Her expression is so adorable. Yeah, overall very cute. As she's running along. She, I believe, has a metal peg, so it's definitely helping with the lean like not leaning more than it's intended to. And then the base itself here says Miku. What does it say? Hatsune Miku GT Project, Team Yuko X Racing. Yeah, so that's that base there. Very cute. And then we've got Miku, my second Miku, that did appear on the channel. I did an unboxing on this one. And she is stunning. So intricately detailed. I believe she's a 1/7, but she just appears smaller. I think they kind of sacrifice on the size a little bit for just the amount of detail. The layering on this figure is impeccably done. Yeah, it's all so beautiful. I love the umbrella. It literally looks like real wood sticks on there. It's not, it's plastic actually, but it's just beautifully done. The hair billowing all around. Yeah, if you want to see this figure in depth, definitely look at that that haul video, because you will see just this beauty and detail for sure on that. Yep. So yeah, that is the 2 shelves there. All right, in this next area, it's a different room now. I have some more figures here. These are definitely my oldest, if not some of the oldest figures that I have. They're not scale figures. This is probably where I started, or for sure definitely where I started. We've got Goku here with his lightning effect. That. We've got Luffy here in a very small size, using his power. We've got Zoro here from the same line. And this one, I believe I'm missing pieces now. So he's kind of leaning more than he actually should, but I still got most of them. And like this poor sword, it's just not, it's seen better days, honestly. But yeah, there's that. And then we've got Rurouni Kenshin over here. Yeah, so these are very small figures. But it was a good start for me for my figures way back when. I also have this Portrait of Pirate figure of Luffy. In the very beginning of the video, you would have seen the other figure that I have of him. So that's the more updated version, and that's the one I typically display on my shelf. But this one was the one I had got before that. Just the regular Sailing Again version of him. And there's Luffy there, looking happy. You can definitely tell that he's a simpler figure with his parts and everything. Not as, yeah, the quality is much better on the newer one is what I'm trying to say. But this one is, you know, a fine 2 figure of Luffy there for Portraits of Pirates. And then next up, remember when I mentioned Nendoroids and I don't collect a lot? Well, Haikyuu, the anime series, definitely got me in a little bit more involved way back when. But yeah, so we've got this, these are the rest of my Nendoroids here. These 2 are not from Haikyuu, but they're still looking cute. There's that. And then the rest are from the series Haikyuu, a volleyball anime and manga. So there's that. There. I'm just gonna go through these really quickly. Yeah, they're super small, but adorable, obviously. There's the Nendoroids, the rest of them. All right, and on this shelf in the same room over here, we've got 2 more figures, Portrait of Pirates. Over here, we've got Captain Kidd, right there. Definitely some of the older of my figures. Yeah, there's that. And then over here, we've got Enel, or Eneru, from One Piece. This one I actually saw, it was being sold in Japan, like a reselling when I was at Mandarake in Japan. And I saw this figure in a box being sold. I'm like, hey, I have that figure. And it was just cool to see it, you know, in Japan being sold, and then knowing I had it at home. So that was cool. But yeah, another Portrait of Pirate figure. All right, and so we're in the last room where I have my figures, and so here we have Elena the Wandering Witch, one of my favorite characters, and there's definitely a lot of figures of her, so you're definitely spoiled for choice on the ones that you want to have, but I thought this figure in particular was very pretty, of her in her beach outfit on the beach with this beautiful bouquet on her hat, a billowing jacket behind her, and this beautiful dress and her shoes. the beach in the background. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. So I'm really happy to have her on that. And then below, we've got some of my Star Wars stuff in this box, but for figure-wise, we've got some amiibo here. And then we have a whole amiibo drawer of amiibo that I have. We're not gonna go into all of these, but yeah, you might be able to see a peek of many of the figures that I have for amiibo. But yeah, these are just some of them that I really love on here. Then moving on to this figure display here that we have. We've got 3 from Pokemon, and I believe I have the 4th on the way. So for right now we've got the 3 trainers. I love these. These are very nostalgic for me. I've played all the Pokemon games through every generation, so these are from earlier generations, and I just really love the characters. It brings back great memories. I always played the female character in the game, so for me, yeah, these are very cute figures. We've got each of them here for each generation. And here's that one there in the back. Let me see if I can move her so she can focus more. In the back. Give them all their time to shine, right? Very cute figures. And then move back and move her up to the front. So yeah, these figures are just very happy memories for me from the video game, so I definitely love having these. And then we've got her over here from Kuma Bear. This is, I think, one of the first videos I did on my channel. I think it was a manga haul / this figure combination. It was a very, small haul, but it was, I think, my first video when I did that for a manga haul, and she was featured in this as well. This might have been from my very first video, actually. Very, very first, where she was featured with the figure that I unboxed. Very cute. Now that I remember, I'm like, yeah, I think that's what it was. And then this one here, right here, Kotoko from the series Inspector, a manga and anime. This one I actually have a scale figure, I think, coming on the way, so that'll be fun to unbox the scale figure, but for now it's a pop-up parade figure. Yeah, got her little cane there, and yeah, very cute. All right, and then over here we've got a Dragon Ball Z figure. This one, it came in a combo when I got the Kakarot video game, I think, for the PlayStation 4 when that came out way back when. This was in the collector's edition. If you bought that, you got this figure as well. So I definitely got the collector's edition of the game. And then this figure is very cute. It's a diorama from the series. And so we've got little Gohan here and Goku flying on the Nimbus, and they're seeing a dinosaur. Yeah, I love the effect of like the cloud coming all the way from the back, coming around. It's not the best sculpt of them, but it gives the effect that you need for a diorama, I guess. And then you see East City in the background there. Might not focus. Oh, there it is. I think that's very cute. So you get the foreground impact of the scene before you. It's really cool. Love it. And then we're almost done here. So we've got another little Nendroid. Of Ed, again from Fullmetal Alchemist. He had a little part, a little like maybe lightning effect that goes on his arm. Don't know where it is right now, but there's Ed right there. I've got Link here. We've seen him in a video for a haul that I did, sitting on top of a PlayStation 4. And here he is. This one lights up and he is beautiful. Currently I don't have him plugged in. But yeah, I love this figure. I think it's a beautiful sculpt of Link. Poised on one leg, leaping to make that attack. Very cool. Very nice. All right, then we've got a little BB-8 in the background. I actually made it, I'm using air quotes, made it at Disneyland in Anaheim, where they have like build your own droid. So you put all the pieces together and then they give you a little controller. And so this guy actually moves and rolls around, which is really awesome. So I got to say that I built this droid. So it's a little BB-8. Yeah, so that's super cool, Disneyland memory there. And then we have right here from the game Journey. I played it on the PlayStation 4, and so beating it all the way through and 100%ing it, I definitely wanted to get a figure. And did I unbox this in a figure haul? I don't remember. This one may or may not have been in a video, but either way, yeah, I love this figure. Yeah, it's very cute. Very simple. It's a pop-up parade, but very fun nonetheless, with the ribbon blowing in the background. Okay, and then on this shelf in the same room, I've got Connor from Assassin's Creed 3, the video game. This one came in another collector's edition, and so I had got the collector's edition for the game, and it came with this figure included on it. And so that's why he's perched on a rock. There's a bit of blood there. Yeah. Very cool. All the weaponry he's carrying. All right, and then the last two figures that are going to be shown in this video. This one came with the resin statue that I got of Vegeta. So at the very beginning of the video, that big figure of Vegeta came with this bust as a collection together. So they both came in that collection that I got for it. So if you want to see this figure in more detail as well, definitely check out my unboxing video for the 1/4 scale Vegeta resin statue. But this is like a little bonus that came with it, like a bust of him, and it has the Dragon Ball behind it, the 4-star. Yeah, very cute. Yeah, I was blown away that they included this bust as well with that resin statue. That was an awesome bonus, and that it just came with. And then the very last one is Goku, little Goku, on a Nimbus cloud with his power pole and just having a great time. Yeah, it's a simple figure, but yeah, very iconic for the Dragon Ball series. Yeah, there's that. Love him. Alright, so that was a collection tour video. So what do you guys think? Did you see any that you loved, that you want for yourself, or that you already have? Or maybe some that surprised you a little bit that were in my collection? Definitely, as always, I would love to hear your thoughts below. Here's little Lou. She's been a trooper during this video. Oh, Lou, say thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if you love this video, definitely give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do anime figure hauls and manga hauls and just fun things in general, so I would love to have you around as part of this community, and so would Lou. And as always, I'm so grateful for you being here, for you making it all the way to the end of this video. You are so awesome, as always. And yeah, I'm just really happy that I could share my collection with you. Alright, so yeah, definitely I will see you again soon in a future video, and thanks for watching. Alright, bye!
And a special thank you to the Bumblebees and a warm welcome to the newest Bumblebee, Bluebird Traveler.